Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 7 of Star Wars Dark Times. Now as you know, Dark Times was a comic book series from the original timeline of the Star Wars continuity that dealt with the aftermaths of Order 66. We kind of see how, the story would inspire Bad Batch and Rebels, but I think Dark Times works a bit more. So the cover mainly has the female character Kryze crying, and let's get on the story. It starts off with Bomo having trouble sleeping after what happened to his wife and daughter, and after waking up, ends up throwing up as a symptom of PTSD. And we see how he hears that the engines aren't running, saying, "Ratty, wake up! The engines have stopped! I think something might have happened." And we see how they point out that they've now got a new buyer, and we do see how that the captain, Captain Hardin, wants to kind of make sure that there's no screw-ups or anything, and have to come prepared. So we do kind of see how, Bomo knows it's not going to be easy earning their trust. So we do kind of see how Kryze decides to kind of talk with Bomo, and after making a few hot drinks, they talk about the crew and that, and how building their trust will take time. And she points out that a few months during the Clone Wars, in its early years, we see how on her home planet, the Separatists struck her homeworld as the first starting point. Well, the clone troopers in their original clone armor tried to defend her home planet. And we do kind of see how, an unknown Jedi saying, "Your son, Kanan, I can heal him. He does not cry. Kanan's a good boy. He's very brave." "Padawan, coming, master." "Test the youngling's blood." "Yes, master." "Master?" As I suspected. And we kind of see how, Kryze kind of learns that her son was actually has potential to become a Jedi due to the stuff they found in his blood, and so she has to make the ultimate sacrifice to take him onto one of the shuttles, and which he'll end up being a Jedi. So we do kind of see how, if you remember episode 3, she thinks that her son died in the Jedi Temple, and after bravely trying to get her son onto one of the transports, we see how the Separatists basically made their strike, and this was when the clones and the droids were in their early stages, and this was before, the Separatists kind of downgrading the droids to the more stupidity form. And we see how, super battle droids and that overpowered the Jedi, and he ended up getting killed. And we see how, Kryze did questionable things, so eventually Captain Hayden ended up taking her in, helping him on his missions and that. And we do see how she learnt from the sort of news that the Jedi Temple was raided, and news reports about a Jedi revolt, even though it was Palpatine's plan to wipe out the Jedi. And if you remember episode 3, this was Anakin Skywalker before becoming Darth Vader. And we see how she thinks that, her son died in that, but we do kind of see how, Bomo does try to defend Jenna, saying how, Jenna always tried to do the right thing. But we see how she doesn't want him defending him and runs off. But turns out, Kryze's son is alive with Master Kidunk. And we do kind of see how, they've managed to survive, and their ship landed in a tropical kind of large woods area. And we do kind of see how, with Master Peru and some of the younglings, they are going to try to rebuild what remains of the Jedi Order. And we do kind of see how, he got word from Obi-Wan's message to stay away from the Jedi Temple, showing that, others knew what happened, others are trying to hide in that. And we do kind of see how, the potential buyer on the planet Mimban is basically Haku. And we kind of see how, one of his foot soldiers, asks him about what the cargo is, and we see him saying, "It is nothing so mundane as a statue. No idea say it is fragile. I doubt there will be a need for gunplay, but tell your men that if any of them shoot or harm the contents of this crate, well, let's say it'd be better for them to shoot themselves." And we do kind of see how, yeah, Bomo and the others show up to handle the negotiations. But we do kind of see how, yeah, Haku has the payments and that. But we know where it's going to lead. It's going to lead to them double-crossing each other. And we do kind of see how, yeah, a giant ship shows up. And we do kind of see how, yeah, Haku's other soldiers that are double-cross his soldiers. And we do see him saying, "You don't know what you're doing, Lumbra. There's nowhere you can run where I won't find you. Then maybe I should make sure you can't look for me." And we see how, yeah, Bomo and the others going guns and blazing, ending the story. So I think, yeah, issue 7 deals with the aftermaths of issue 6 quite well. We do see how Bomo still deals with PTSD. We do see how Christ still has mixed feelings about Jenna after his whole big reveal. We do see Master Kidunk trying to survive with what remains of the younglings and that. And this is what I think, to me, Dark Times does well for a story. Seeing characters deal with the aftermaths of the Clone Wars. Some dealing with PTSD. Some trying to come to terms with everything that's happened, even after the events of Episode 3. So I think this one definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.